Ding. Mic check.
Mic check. Ano ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Go na. How well do you know yourself?
How well? It's a face. You wanted
Your
to achieve
plans.
more?
Yeah. Or you want your plans to go
Yeah.
well. Does meditation work?
Probably does. How important is solitude
What is solitude?
to you? I don't know.
Peace? Hi friends! Welcome to my channel. This is May, your girl. And today's video, we're gonna make a new episode of my Get to Know May, where we talk about life, love, and relationships. Also adulting. Tonight, on this very cold winter night, it's actually 2 degrees here in Christchurch, New Zealand. JJ and I decided to play a game. Actually, it's not a game. It's kasi pag nagpo-post ka ng Instagram, hindi naman tayo artista. Ask questions, ganyan. Walang nag-a-ask.
Just go po.
So, we found this...
Pang-artista lang.
Artista lang talaga siya, guys. We found this Soul Seeker 100 questions for deeper connection at Kmart. Look. Galing. Sobrang liwanag. Paano ba yan? Ayan. Yan. Yan. And tonight, we will answer like maybe 10 questions. Maybe we'll answer 10 questions. If 10 is too many, then we'll have to just like lessen it. And hopefully we can also put this one on our podcast if we can figure how to do it. Probably you will be listening to our podcast. And how do we call our podcast, Jay? Sa YouTube ko, Get to Know May. Get to Know May and JJ.
Yan. Dagdagan mo na lang. Dagdag mo na lang yung pangalan ko.
So, before we start with the questions, let us introduce ourselves. Maybe we'll just have to state like 5 facts about ourselves. You go first.
I'm JJ Wellplayed. That's what you call me, JJ Wellplayed. I'm 28 years old. I've been in New Zealand for 5.5 years. Almost 6. What else?
2 more.
My birthday is on March 22.
4.
I like pizza.
5 na. Tapos na. That's all.
That's hard.
Thank you. Yay!
Okay.
Ako naman. My name is May. As you know, you're watching my vlog. And I'm 30 years old. I'm from Christchurch, New Zealand. I'm JJ's fiancé. And I like vlogging, traveling, and making videos, documenting our life. Because I think I just appreciate life. And I love recording. That's it. So, napapansin ko habang nag-edit akong video, parang palagi ako nagsisay ng so.
So.
Tapos pag nag-host ako, palagi na akong nag-aam. Ikaw, ano ikaw?
Yung ganun.
Ako din ganyan. Like,
yeah, I know. Like, I was editing. Like, both of us are like, oh my.
Sorry.
Like, every sentence.
Like, ganun.
Yeah, that's what Donna said. Like, when I was...
so annoying.
When
Who's
I was
Donna?
like, Donna. When we were practicing the
what?
On CLP, I was supposed to be a sharer.
Yeah.
And I was like practicing in front.
Yeah.
And that's what she commented on me.
Oh my gosh.
She said like, oh, I think it's your hobby.
That's what my mom said. Parang I have the mannerism to say,
Yeah, mannerism, yeah.
Yeah. But bear with us, we're gonna edit it. So, are you ready?
Ready!
So, these are questions for deeper connection. O, diba? Charot. So I'll just shuffle it.
Also, guys, I haven't read a single question.
I have.
She did. I haven't.
But I can't remember. Like, I was just looking at it and I was like thinking, what is it about? Like, what is it really about?
If I look like I don't have a clue,
No, I didn't prepare for it as well. I just
No,
like
I mean-
skimmed through it and then.
like in general, like if I'm like,
So the cards are.
oh, it's thick, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, like this.
Okay.
Kaso hindi kita.
My God, it's too bright. Anyway,
Too bright. So each card has a question in both sides of it. So
both sides.
yeah, but we'll just answer one.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Or
you
like
choose.
both. Yeah.
It's
or
gonna
do
be
you-
too much, I guess. So you just choose which side you want to answer. Like
Okay.
just pick, but don't read the questions first.
Okay.
Okay. All right. JJ will go first.
What happened to ladies first?
No. Not anymore.
So I'll just pick the top.
No, you choose.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like it's up to you whether you pick the top, in the middle, at
I'll
the
just
bottom.
pick the top. And then should I pick sides?
Yeah, pick sides. Is it the brown side or the colored side?
So the brown side, since it's smaller.
Okay. Question. Are you obsessive?
Obsessive.
That's the question. Oh
That's
my
a
gosh, it's not clear.
Very deep word na.
I'm like,
Obsessive.
Are you obsessive? Are you obsessed of something?
So what's obsessive first?
Like you're obsessing of something. Like you want to
Addicted?
something like that. Yeah.
Addicted.
Yeah.
Pero obsessive in general, di ba?
I feel like it's in general
Yeah.
because obsessive is like a medical condition.
Because
and
I'm addicted to like computer, basically. Like I'm in the computer all the time.
right.
So obsessive in life, like in general, like to her, I don't think I'm obsessive.
Oh, I think because this is about relationship.
Yeah.
Like deeper connection. Are you obsessive?
No.
No. No. Okay, next. Me. That's
Are you not gonna answer that?
Yeah, you hold it so I can take one.
No, like not both of us.
Oh, are we gonna answer it? Both of us?
Yeah, like
Okay.
that's
Ako naman.
diba? Like that's our
Yeah, that's a
connection,
good
yeah.
idea. I'm not obsessive. Like sometimes, well, not sometimes. There should be a time in a week or in 2 weeks, in a month. Like I need this time for myself. Sometimes when JJ goes home early, I was like, "Why are you home early?"
I'm like, it's 5. It's 5 p.m.
Because I'm still savoring my time alone, like cleaning the house and doing stuff by my own,
He
and
doesn't want me to go home.
and like having him in the house, like it gives me the pressure of like spending time with him. Like just seeing him there, it's like, oh my gosh. But it doesn't happen all the time. Like we don't get to spend so much time together because of work and all. I work on weekdays, weekends, so yeah. So I'm not obsessive. We're not obsessive. Next, I'll pick the question.
Just one.
Yeah, I know. Do you think it's easy to like pick one? Okay, I'll pick the colored question because JJ picked the brown question. This is so interesting. How well do you know yourself? Ay, dapat ikaw yung
Ikaw na.
ikaw mag-read. Ako, I'll answer first. I think I know myself pretty much. Like, I know myself well because I'm already 30 years old and I actually know what I want. Like, if you give me something like a task to do or like something that's happening in our lives, I really know what I want. And knowing what you want is a reflection of who you are, like a reflection of how well you know yourself. I think I'm more decisive now than when I was younger. Ikaw, how well do you know yourself?
how well. In a rate of 10, probably 8.5.
Good.
I pretty much know myself, basically. Like, all this 28 years. Come on. Like, I mean, it's late. It's late 20s anyway. You probably don't know yourself well if you're like early 20s.
Yeah, because you're still discovering yourself.
Yeah.
Like, what do I really want in terms of career or in terms of relationship?
Yeah.
Because, like, I think in earlier 20s, that begins the crisis.
Yeah.
Like, self-awareness crisis, career crisis.
Like the
And
pressure of life.
yeah, like life has so much pressure in it. And if you don't have a job yet, you'll think you don't know what the real world is unless you have a job and have a life and have relationships. And yeah, you wouldn't know yourself much if you haven't gone through that milestone yet. But I think at this point in my life, like I know myself too well. Yeah.
Yep. So if you're pressured in life, don't worry. It's just like it's a
It's a
phase.
phase.
It's a phase. Nah, it's a phase in life. Nah, you think you've deserve more. I think, or wait, no, not deserve more. Like you wanted
Your
to achieve
plans,
more.
yeah. Like
You
or you want your plans to go
Yeah.
well. Like when you haven't gone through that milestone yet, like after school, after graduating, and then you don't know what to do yet. You're not really sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, like, just don't worry about it too much. After, maybe if you get after 25, 26, 27, like when you're there, you're just gonna like
It
chill
just
out.
happens.
Yeah, like I don't care anymore. Like, like how do I say this? Like,
I think you've said
it's
enough.
not like you don't care, but you care less in like what's happening around you.
Because
And
your goals are more like
Yeah.
specific, so you can't be distracted by other problems or whatever that's gonna happen, I guess.
yeah, you
Yeah.
learn to filter the things
Occasions, happenings.
that you needed to do or want to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just basically the higher your age is, the more you know yourself.
Next, you pick.
The top one, I'll pick this one, the shorter one.
Don't. What? Like,
What do you mean?
you're cheating.
What do you mean?
So the question is, does meditation work?
Probably does.
He's not. he
No, it's like
doesn't-
this is like, meditation is like sleeping.
Oh,
Like you don't think of anything. Like, nah, never
but you're
mind.
not aware.
Never mind.
So what's
No,
your
I just
answer?
wanna maybe
this
the other question. I don't want that.
Cheating.
No, because I don't meditate.
What is the principle that you live by? Ooh.
Principle.
This is so interesting.
That's hard.
What is the principle that you live by? Ano na lang, it's like, what will you tell your future children? Like, it's something like that, because I feel like whatever you tell to your future children, that's what your principle is. Like
Probably,
advice.
I think my principle in life would be respect your mother and father.
So whatever happens.
Respect your mother and father if you can't pay for your own bills.
So meaning, if you can pay your own bills, you don't respect your parents anymore?
No. Okay. Respect.
Sige.
It will be a long answer now. Okay, go back to meditating. So, but basically, principle in life that I wanna tell my kids is just I think respect the elderly. Respect the
You sound like an old person.
respect the elderly.
Yeah.
Opo, mano po,
Paano pag Bisaya? Hindi
bless.
naman opo po sa Bisaya.
Tao. Ayo. Ayo. Oh, call. Ayo. Nah, but just be respectful. And I guess what I've learned in life is just to be kind all the time. What do you think?
I think, what is the principle that you live by? My principle that I live by is that life can get tough and people can be unkind towards you, but you should just stand your ground and be humble. Yeah. Like in some of my vlogs and in some of my posts, I may not sound like humble because I feel like the two of us, we don't sound really humble, but in the state of our hearts, we don't compete with other people. Like I feel like we're not competing with other people, and when you don't compete with other people, I feel like that's where you start becoming humble. You know how like Filipino culture, like, oh, the neighbors got a new stereo and you should get a new stereo, something like that. So you feel like you want to compete with other people. I mean, that's a very huge example, but in small examples, like when you have a gathering with other people and you hear that they have their milestone, they bought a new house, and you feel like, oh, we're so left behind because we haven't bought a new house, something like that. So I feel like that's the tough part of it, like seeing people achieving their milestone. But my principle is to stand my ground and carry on no matter what happened and just be humble.
Yes. Good answer.
Makes sense. Okay, is it my time?
Yep. Just pick the.
Galit na galit siya. He wants me to pick the top part. I want a difficult life. What did I choose? Well, the colored one. I'll choose the brown side naman ngayon.
They're both brown.
No, this one is, no. Kalimutan ko na tuloy. Hindi, may pagka-ready siya. Hindi siya brown.
Almond.
Oh, close to the skin of almond. Okay.
How important is solitude
What is solitude?
to you? I don't know.
Like peace? I know this one before. Kalimutan ko na.
I don't know. What's
Search
solitude?
natin.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
kasi
it's peace.
Baka ano yung,
Just take
like,
your phone.
whatever solitude I am thinking is not the correct definition of solitude.
Okay. Follow me, JJ Well Played.
Solitude.
Just search JJ Well Played.
Oh, the
On
state
Google.
or situation of being alone. Oh, diba? It's close to
Ooh.
peace.
Ooh.
Is that my question?
Yeah,
Is that for me?
yeah,
Okay.
it's for you.
I feel like solitude is very important. My alone time, as what I've mentioned before, is very important. If you've seen my previous vlog here in my Get to Know Me series, remember that I said I'm a people person. I like to be with people. I love relationships. I want to know the stories of people. But I also like make time for being alone. Like I don't drive, but going to work, sometimes JJ is at work, he can't drive me to work, so I take the bus. And I so cherish that moment in the bus when I'm like putting on my headphones and then just listening to a podcast or like zoning out. And that's so important for me, like cleaning the house on my own. That's really, really important for me because it can recharge you. It can relax your mind. On your alone time or your reflection time, you can be more creative. Yeah, so I think it's very important. How about you?
I'm like thinking of when was the last time I was like alone. Sometimes I miss the feeling of being alone. Like how do you say this? Like
You don't want to go with me now?
what? I said I miss the feeling. I didn't say na I want to. That's different.
That's the same.
No, that's
If you
different.
miss something, you want to do it.
No.
Yeah.
No. I miss like I miss the the memories of it, like
So what are the situations that you
how
were
it feels
alone?
like situations.
Yeah.
Probably more on the Philippines.
Like, did you feel
Because in
alone?
the Philippines, I was like, like you said, you're driving alone in the bus and stuff.
How about if you're left here in the house without, like, if I'm at work and then you're alone here at the house? That's also being alone.
Yeah, but
So,
I'm with friends online, online friends. So no, it doesn't make me feel alone.
uh,
So how important it is? For me, I don't think it's as much important as I thought. Like I'm okay. I'm okay if I'm alone. I'm okay if not. Probably neutral about it. But I heard someone says na be careful of being alone because it's addictive, which is true. Like I
mm,
think it's true because sometimes when I go out there at the backyard, you look at the sky. I miss the feeling of being lonely, I guess.
you wanna be lonely?
No, I don't want to be lonely, but I miss that feeling because I'm not lonely. You know what I mean?
People can never, people can
Because
never be
I'm not lonely.
satisfied.
You miss sometimes you miss that feeling of being lonely.
Okay, okay.
But I'm happy na I'm not. It's weird, but I'm pretty
Oh,
much
maybe
sure
maybe
people
it's really deep inside you that you want to be alone.
nah, nah. I'm happy. What?
Your nose is
What?
flaring.
Is it? Nah.
Okay,
Next.
next you.
On top,
This one.
the
Oh, this one.
brown.
This one's nice. What refills your cup?
What refills my cup? You? Look at that. She refills it and empties it.
Literally, I make coffee for him, and he doesn't consume it, so I empty it because the cold coffee,
Mm.
it makes a mark on the cup, and it's so hard to wash. So literally,
But yeah, I probably want her around. That's what makes
who her?
you. May. That, like, sometimes when I'm on a computer all day, and I'm gonna look around. Ah, there she is.
That's so mean.
What do you mean?
Like,
That's a compliment.
you're like looking at, oh, there's my pet.
It's not even close, but yeah, like, okay, there she is. Doing, I don't know, playing games in her phone all day. So,
No, I don't play games on my phone
is
all
it?
day.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, she fills my empty heart
Cup.
cup. That's the
It's like your energy. What fills your
yeah,
energy?
you.
Eh.
Yeah.
Ba't pag magkasama tayo, wala kang energy?
Kasi pagod ako eh. Tapos,
Eh, pag umupo ka, umupo ka sa computer.
kasi nakita na kita.
Tawa
Kasi
ka
I saw
ng
you.
tawa.
Kasi I saw you.
Eh, namumula ka.
Because I know you're around. Mm. If you're not around,
Be.
if I'm on the computer and you're not around, something feels empty. Yeah.
Wala kayo doon. Okay. Ako naman, ako may answer. What fills my cup? What fills my cup is, spending time with you.
That's my answer.
Ikaw, you lang. So you,
Kailangan, okay.
Oo, diba? Oh, you're not spending time with me. I'm just around. You're spending time with your friends, but I'm just around. Oh.
You're here with me.
But we're not spending time.
Okay.
Okay. So, like, going out with you, ganun, like, eating out, going to the church. Aray.
I'm sorry.
Those things happen during my days off. So, like, my days off refill my cup. Because it's my day off and I get to rest and get to spend time with JJ. So going out with JJ, that fills my cup. Going out with friends, that fills my cup. Relaxing, that fills my cup. That energizes me to go back to work. Another week, another bakbakan at work. So last two.
Last two, okay.
Okay, last two. Ano yung inano ko last time?
Yeah.
Brown?
Almond.
Ito naman. Almond. Almond naman.
What would you like to do more of?
What would I like to do more of at this time? I'd like to prepare more of our wedding because I'm so like into the details to the point that I don't want to buy online. Nga. I want to see things. I want to talk to people and really have them old school ba? Have them show the products and whatever that we need to. Kasi naman, I'm coming from a place where I can't always get the right size for me when I buy online. Like if I buy clothes online or if I buy something online, minsan I buy the wrong size. Hindi minsan. If it's clothing, it's always J. Like it's very rarely that I get the right size for me if I buy online. And like if I buy things online, I sometimes miss to check out the size. Like, you remember when I bought a mold for making a candle? And then I thought it's yung malaking ano, tas
Super liit.
when the mold arrived, sobrang ganyan lang pala siya.
Super liit.
So now, like every time I buy online, may dala na akong measuring tape palagi kasi I can't visualize how big is the 10 cm. So yeah, that's my answer. What do I like to do more of? Like more time preparing for our wedding because it's what almost like 4 months now. Ooh, excited ka na?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excited? Yeah. Sure, Roy. Hey, ikaw, what would you like to do more of? Discord.
More of nga.
More nga. More pa.
Discord.
More pa.
Snowboard. Anything to do with snow.
Ngayon?
Yeah, it's
Are we
winter.
going?
It's winter.
Are we going?
No. That's why I want to do more of. Probably like more adventurous because I'm mostly inside the house.
Mm.
So probably want to go outside more.
Yeah,
When
'cause
she
it's
asked me to go outside, hindi na ako nagrereklamo.
Weh.
Because I want to do it more.
Weh. JJ is the type of person when I met him, he doesn't want to go out. He just wants to stay in his small room in Timaru.
In my bat cave.
Yeah, and it's so dark there. But when I first came to New Zealand, like I'm very outgoing because syempre, it's New Zealand and I want to explore the place. And I always tell him, Jay, let's go there, let's go there. I said, it's the same nature, it's the same. Wala kang makikita doon, lake pa din, ganun.
It makes me look bad.
I wasn't saying like you're like that, but now you're
That's true.
You're outgoing na din. He likes to travel na din and go out. That's something that I don't want to lose on myself as well, because as what you mentioned, that being alone is addictive and you just want to stay at home and be idle for a while. Sabi nga, idleness is the work of the devil. Why? Because you become lazy. You're easily tempted by the devil if you're not doing anything. But if you're preoccupied with things to do, like going out, meeting people, going to church, serving his people, then you're doing the works of God.
Amen.
So, was that the last one, or are we still doing another one? Another one, last one for you. Which one? Which side? Blue or brown? Blue. Ito mahaba.
On the other one.
Ito na. No changing.
Okay.
Have you ever deliberately withheld sympathy or compassion for another? Yung sinadya mo talaga na hindi ka mag-sympathize, hindi ka maawa sa isang tao.
To you.
For another.
Because
To
this
me.
is a relationship eh.
Oo, sa bagay. To us. Let's say to us.
To you?
Did you ever deliberately withheld sympathy of me?
Maybe when I was angry. I think I did. I think I did when I was angry. But that was like one time only. Yeah, because she's kawawa. She's kawawa naman, so I'm like, okay, I will not do it again. Kawawa. Yeah.
And why?
Oh, why?
Why did you deliberately not
Wala mo nakalaki.
sympathize of me?
Wala mo nakalaki.
How about with another people? Like other people? Have you deliberately withheld sympathy?
Probably. Like, probably.
Like, ano?
I don't think
Labas mo yan.
I don't think like I'm the best good guy, you know, like that, like the top kind person. I think I'm like below average good guy. I'm pretty bad. I'm pretty bad.
Hindi
But
naman.
yeah, no. How do you say it? Probably
Just-
average. Probably I'm average because I'm saying na I'm not sympathizing to anyone because I learned to care less about others. I know it's harsh. It sounds harsh, I know, but that's the secret of life. I
Subtle
mean,
art of not giving F.
yeah, I think my life's been pretty much better when I learned to not, give a or care less about others because you know why? Because you only think of the important things to you. You don't think about what people think about you. You don't think much of what others are thinking or like been doing. I care less about them. I may be selfish in a way, but I think that's
You're prioritizing yourself.
yeah, I think that's important as well. It doesn't mean that if you care less about others, you're not kind. There is like situations na you be kind, You can be kind always, but it's situational. You know what I mean? Like if someone asks you for help, if you're a kind person, then you would be kind. But like if they're not like asking me for help, if they're like I just saw it on TV or something like that, I'm not like sympathetic.
I feel like the question is quite broad. Like, withhold sympathy. Like, you can be sympathetic without doing anything. Like, oh, naawa ko sa kanya.
Yeah.
Pero, hindi ko naman kailangan
Like if
siyang
you watch
tulungan.
TV,
Ganyan.
like for example, you watch TV and you saw the news na blah 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 blah, kawawa naman tong taong to. At that point, deep inside me, nakakaawa siya, di ba? But I learned to like care less, so hindi ako masyadong naawa katulad ng iba. I think that's my di ba, intentionally.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Ako naman,
So, yeah.
I feel like yeah, I've done this one. But to you, yes. Kasi si
Kunyari
JJ,
pa.
kasi JJ, I know like you can do stuff tapos like but you're old. I mean, I feel like JJ and I, we have the same personality. Stuff love. We train each other. We have our downtime, but like if you can do things on your own, it's not. I feel like it's not a Filipino culture, Jay. Kasi
No.
in the Western culture, that's normally okay.
What?
Each partner has a role,
Yeah.
and both couple, they can do the same things. Like, it's not always the woman that expected to cook in the house. It's not always the woman that cleans the house. So maybe in that situation, I become less sympathetic of JJ because I know he can do it. And why is he passing it on to me? And why is he caring less? Something like that. But of course, it's not the major ones. Hindi naman mga not major issues. We don't have those like major issues. In terms of withholding sympathy towards others, yes.
Confidently, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
kasi you can't give something to others if you yourself do not have. If you ask money from me, I can't always give it to you because I have my bills to pay, I have my siblings to send to school. So those are the things that are situational, case
Yeah.
to case basis. But if we're family, I try my best to help in the best way that I could. But without compromising my status, without compromising our relationship, our like living status. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
very interesting. That's a very interesting topic.
Actually, I've thought like there are people na ganun.
Oo.
Like,
Jay, meron ako nakita sa Facebook, like, she was helping her family back home. She's in the US and then she bought a house and the family ended up selling the house without her knowledge. So, I don't think we go that
yeah.
far. Like, we know ourselves.
Yeah.
Hindi kami ganun katanga, guys. Like,
Huwag kayo magpapagatas.
something, yeah.
Parang ganun.
It's a Filipino culture, but it's not too healthy. But it's good to share your blessings because when you share your blessings, it will come back to you. However, you get stuck with the cycle of not improving with your life because you always look back, look back, look back. But I'm happy that we are in the position of helping rather than asking for help.
Yeah.
Diba? We are
Yeah.
so blessed. Yeah, so that's it for this video. We still have more questions and we'll try to do this like a weekly thing if we can on our busy schedules, was the wedding preparations and all. And we'll keep you updated. We're not sure if we're gonna upload this on podcast, but we'll try to figure it out. For those who love podcasts, I myself love podcasts, just listening to it. So yeah, don't forget, if you like this video, share some love by liking, commenting, subscribing, and of course, don't forget to turn on that notification bell to get updates from our latest vlogs. I hope you have a lovely day, friends, and be kind to others. Good night.
Be kind.
Good night.